I was shocked and a little bit surprised when I opened up this wall.
Have you ever wanted to know how they do those $1 million wall caps? This is it. In this video, we're gonna teach you step by step how to do a wall cap that will blow your mind. There used to be a wall here, and now there's a wall cap. It's a live edge wood slab that we took from concept to complete. This is from a tree, and now this is what you see. Guys, I hope you like this tutorial. We're gonna give you everything for free. Stay tuned, enjoy the video.
I wanted to open up the view in this oceanfront condo vacation rental. So I decided to remove half this wall, and I had a surprise. I needed to move some pipes and wires, and I wanted to create a support on the end of this wall cap that would also support the upstairs loft. But to my surprise, I had to move 9 wires and 2 pipes. So let's get to work. My dad always reminded me that if you were ever in a remodeling project and you were surprised, you were in the wrong business. You never know what's behind those walls, and we got that stuff moved. All right, I got a piece of Koa Wood, and I'm gonna use this as our wall cap. First, I'm gonna get a square line, a perpendicular line, so that I can use this as my reference point of how to lay this on the actual wall cap and cut it around my support beam. I needed to go around the support beam because it was actually holding up the loft. So I just used my drill to drill 4 holes and then my jigsaw to cut out around that beam. Now I had to slide this Koa wood around the beam, so I'm gonna cut an access point. And I don't wanna do this square, I'm gonna do kind of an organic shape. So I cut that at an angle so it would kind of trick the eye that there would be no seams there. I also get a little tricky when I putty that to do a blonde putty and a dark putty, so I really hid that seam. That was key in creating a professional project. I routed out the underside of the slab so that it would overlap my wall to create a really clean look. All right, I've created a dam in that crack right there because I'm gonna use some art coat and I'm gonna fill it up right now, and this pony wall is gonna get covered with a really cool slab. And all I've done here is just started filling some black in the edges. I decided to use my blue-green metallic and my diamond dust to fill in this crack, and then everything else on top I just filled with black. All right, black metallic. All right, here we go. Have you ever tried to film yourself while working on a remodeling project? Hey, give me a like, give me a thumbs up if I'm doing okay, because I'm a one-man band at this point, trying to do all things. All right, we're all mixed up. Let's pour it in. I really like the teal green color that I used, as well as that diamond dust. It matched my countertops and accented them to really tie this entire project together. It made it look like it was done on purpose, because it was. Be sure to overfill your project. And you know, these countertops have a little bit of green in them, so I think that'll look neat. We'll let that dry. All right, we got it strapped up. I got my seams gluing up there. I got the piece level, and you can see that I've boxed this thing out so I could do my concrete tree. Let's keep going. This thing is fun. I really like the color of this wood. Here we go. Our project is glued down, it's level. Our nylon strap has done a great job bringing that seam together, and I'm adding normal chicken wire to create a concrete tree. This process is simple and it's absolutely a blast. All right, I'm just grabbing the concrete that I dyed, and I'm simply gonna put it on the wall, and you just slide that up. It grabs that chicken wire really good, and I'm gonna make a tree right here, and you're just simply shaping it by hand, and man, this is gonna come out really cool. Oh my gosh. By adding a polymer, a concrete bonding adhesive, add this to your mix prior to putting it on the wall, and it will bond like you wouldn't believe. Here I'm adding some color tones. I'm just using a stain pen before I do my ultimate top coat over this concrete tree to give it some highlights. I'm also going to come back with my multi-tool and remove my drips. You can use a paint stick to remove epoxy drips while it's still wet, or after it dries, just use a multi-tool and come back and finish sand. As a woodworker, you know that moisture is always in wood. Therefore, we need to use finishes that are moisture tolerant. That's exactly what Stone Coat Epoxy is. It's designed for the woodworker because it doesn't blush when you trap any sort of moisture within that coating. So be sure to use Stone Coat on all your river table and woodworking projects, your wall caps, and more. I love woodworking with Stone Coat Epoxy. I've done a couple of seal coats with the same epoxy at 1 ounce per square foot. Now that I've sanded and wiped the dust, it's time for my flood coat. The reason I do seal coats is because I don't want air coming up through and causing bubbles in a thick flood coat. I'm going to do my flood coat at 3 ounces per square foot. I'm going to trowel that, and then I'm going to chop that. I'm going to move that around on the surface so that I mix it one final time. Stone Coat Epoxy is self-leveling to the extreme, and you have a long open working time, so you don't need to be in a hurry. Watch how fast and how easy this is to level like a pro. All I'm doing here is just coating the surface. I love watching everything level out. I'm really enjoying myself and enjoying this woodworking project. This wall cap is a showpiece. This is what you see when you walk into the great room of this condo, this vacation rental. And this is where you're gonna hang out and watch people cook and watch the waves and enjoy everybody in the living room. This is the piece that everybody's gonna hang out at. Now I forgot my chop brush, so I'm just using a gloved hand to go ahead and chop that surface, but we recommend that chop brush because it really moves and agitates those chemicals one final time. Also remember, this is zero VOC. There's no noxious smell. I'm not blowing out this room with a horrible plastic smell. This is zero solvents. It's easy to use. It's DIY friendly. I'm just using a torch. You can use a heat gun as well to pop any bubbles that I entrained in the epoxy while mixing. Remember, you don't want your products to set up quickly and start to gel when you're still working on the project. So be sure to use Stone Coat because it has that open time that allows you to get the job done right. Now I've sanded again, and it's time for the ultimate top coat. This is the most durable top coat on the planet. I'm going to show you how to apply this over a woodworking project right now. We have a video that's going to go over every single step of that. My brother and I got this top coat applied flat, horizontally, as well as vertically on our concrete tree. It gave it that beautiful sheen, that beautiful shine that looked natural, and it really gave it that ultimate durability. Go check that video out. Guys, until next time, from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. I'll see you on the next video.